Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. Actually, Chilly Pajama Grandma. It's pretty cold out. We got a bunch of snow yesterday, and I think just seeing the white stuff out all of the windows makes me automatically feel cold. So I got my cozy blankets that I wrap up in, and I got one on my lap, and I've got on flannel warm pajamas, and I guess they're fleece. They're probably not flannel. I guess they're flannel. They're flannel. And I'm sitting here planning out my day a little bit later than my usual. You can see the sun's up behind me, which is very unusual for me. But I've been mixing things up as I've been participating in a challenge called the One Funnel Away Challenge from ClickFunnels. And I do that lesson every morning. And I switched up about halfway through to watching the lesson and doing the lesson, not necessarily doing all my homework for the lesson, but watching the lesson because I do a summary video every morning about it, just for my own learning and for my sharing what I learned and what worked well and what didn't work well. So I can go back and review it and I can say, okay, what did I love about this challenge? What did I not love about this challenge? What was brilliant about this challenge? Because there's a whole lot of brilliant stuff about it that I'm learning and will apply to my future challenges because I love doing challenges. I should probably be like the challenge queen or something because I've been doing challenges, oh my gosh, for decades, but for the last 8 to 10 years for sure, I've been really actually more formalizing my challenges. I've done several challenges on my blog when I just had a blog when I was still running my businesses and I wasn't online very much. Now I've got several challenges that I've put in members area and membership site areas that people can go to. So they're not just like a daily email or a daily blog challenge. They're actually in a members area as well. I've got some on Facebook groups and Facebook pages because I love challenges. So today I'm calling this one a mixed bag because I've got several things I'm doing today. I committed to making ravioli with my son by hand today, something I haven't done for, well, I guess we did it for the hockey team, the Hudson hockey team last year, but we broke our sheeter. So we actually have to do it the old-fashioned roll out the dough with the rolling pin way because I sold my sheeters and I kept one sheeter and we broke it making cookies and making ravioli for the hockey team. So it no longer works and I can't do it. But I did commit to doing that this morning. And that's just a fun little side activity. I'm working on moving, of course, still, and on a couple new projects for business-related things. I do a daily Instagram TV thing for Supersize Your Business. And we've been doing a lot of challenges. And so I decided that for the next week or so, we're going to go through a book by Cheryl Lightshoe, an amazing book. She's a leadership energy guru. And I just kind of wanted to change the structure and the format of that to give us a bit of a lighter topic for a couple of days because we've talked about all the structure and all the strategy behind growing your business and how you make that happen. And I think sometimes you've got all the strategy, but you need to take a step back and say, okay, I get this. I get this art behind it. I get the science behind it. But now what else am I missing that I need to do to actually make this work for my business? And the secret missing ingredient, the secret to all of the things that we do in life is that we, like me, are the biggest bottleneck and the biggest resistor to anything we want to create in our lives or anything we want to do. So if we want to supersize and grow our business, guess what? Whenever it hits a roadblock or a challenge, it's usually got something to do with us. Either we're not seeing the way around the obstacle or an alternative, or we're not asking for the right help we need, but it almost always has something to do with me as the leader of that organization, not doing something that needs to be done or not seeing something that needs to be taken care of. And so what I like about Cheryl's approach is she adds to regular traditional leadership, the skills and the abilities and the tactics and the things that it takes to be a good leader. She adds a whole bioenergy component, which is fascinating. Now, I interviewed her for my podcast. It was one of my most popular podcasts ever, one of the top 3. And she sent me copies of her book. She's got 2 books out. This one is Leadership Energy. And so this is the one I'm going over as part of the next few days for that particular IGTV station. Number one, because I want to read the book and I want to add bioenergy and these principles to my business and how I'm running my online businesses. And I know that me learning it and sharing it will help other people to be able to apply the principles to their businesses as well. And then, of course, I'm going to get Cheryl back on the podcast, and she's going to be part of a women's summit that I'm doing in January, where she can absolutely share in a much better way or format than she can, because she's the expert. I'm just learning and sharing. She's the absolute expert on this. I think she's actually probably pioneered and created this whole structure and this whole bioenergy application to leadership. And I think it's going to be good for me, and it's going to be good for my listeners and good for the people that watch my IGTV station, because we all can learn that our life is all about the experiences that we have. And if we want to improve those experiences, it's about how we show up. So any way, shape, or form that we get better and are a better human being, that means we can serve who it is that we're here to serve better, and we'll get better results. So I'm sharing this over the next few days. It's got 7 sections, so probably the next 7 or 8 days. Today I just did a quick introduction. Tomorrow we'll dive into section 1, which is all about, or part 1, which is all about connecting to yourself. And I think the first one she calls I Trust. So she's got this cool model, which I think is beautiful because it's rainbow colors, and I love rainbow colors. It's I trust, magnifying glass. I trust, I connect, I achieve, I care, I speak, I see, I understand. So, and it's the Roy G. Biv colors of the rainbow, in case you noticed that. I love the number 7, anything that comes in 7s and whatever. So that's got to do with energy, by the way. So I'm going to be going over this for the next few days, and I'll just read one chapter ahead and then summarize that chapter tomorrow, and then I'll read the next chapter and summarize that chapter. Then that's my strategy for creating content. There, now you know my big secret. And a lot of times I don't do a book or something, but sometimes I do, because if I'm learning and studying it, one of the most powerful ways to reinforce it for myself is to teach it to someone else. So I learn it, I read it, I study it, I teach it to someone else. I actually have known I've always been like that, but Stephen Larson, I got to give him credit for pointing out the power of that and how it impacted his life. And by sharing his story, it reminded me of how effective that is for me. And that's why I love teaching things so much and sharing information with other people. So I'm working on that, of course, and that won't take me too long to read it. The chapters are very short, but I got to read with my magnifying glass. So sometimes it takes me a little longer than others. What else am I doing today? What else is on my mixed bag? I'm working on the Women's Summit, doing my One Funnel Away checklist, because I haven't done that yet, but my mission review, I'll do my mission review today. I just got it this morning, so I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but I did listen to the lessons. There's no videos or anything today, so it went really quickly. It was just read this and then look at the checklist and then go through the checklist, check off what you have or haven't done or what you have struggled with. And I'm going to actually put notes in the side of, okay, this is where I got hung up. What else could be added here to make it better and more effective for me and other people? Because I guarantee that that's what they're doing at ClickFunnels, is they're tracking, as everybody goes through this, they're tracking how many people entered and started out on day 1, and then what days did they fall off on. And I think it's probably pretty predictable. I think I can guess and know where most people fell off, and then what can they do to tweak and fix that. And I want to start doing that with my own challenges. And number 1, totally simplifying my challenges. My challenges are definitely advanced level, way too complicated for the vast majority of people. Now, are they the fastest, easiest way to grow your business and learn what you need to do to grow your business for free? Yes, but will most people find them and do them? No, most people will never go through it. And you know, it's their loss, because they can either do that or they can pay me or someone else a minimum of $10,000 to take them through the process. So you decide. You're going to spend your time and energy going through the step-by-step challenges and then doing the actions, or do you need somebody like me to help you walk through the step-by-step challenges? I absolutely love helping people step through the process. So that's why I exist. That's what I'm all about. So I'm perfectly happy to do that, but I also know that there's a lot of people out there just getting started that can't afford, in their mind, that's a mindset thing, to hire someone to help them to speed up the process. So then go use the free tools and work yourself through it, walk yourself through it. You're either going to earn things or you're going to pay for things in life. And we pay for everything in life, either with our time and our attention or with our other resources like money and products and services. But one way or another, we're going to have to pay to get what it is that we want in life. And paying isn't bad. Paying is a good thing. Paying your dues and learning and investing in yourself is one of the most positive, powerful things you can possibly ever do. So do that today and kind of map out next week and get a handle on interviews. I've got to go through and schedule some more interviews. I've got to start contacting some women for the Women's Summit. I have not been doing that. Otherwise, I'm going to be spending when people are doing holidays for Christmas and things, I'm going to be having to sneak in and do interviews for them. And I don't want to necessarily do that. I don't think that's fair to expect people to even give us a half hour or hour of their time during the holidays, because holidays are family time and families are sacred. People and relationships are, remember, always the most important thing, and the experiences that we have. That's what we're here for. So, busy day, fun day, mixed bag day. What are you up to? What are you doing to move your life and your business in the direction that you want it to go? That's all you have to do, is ask yourself that every day. And if you do just one little thing to move you toward what you want every single day, you'll be amazed how fast you get there and at the results that you're seeing in your life and how happy you are with your life. All right, that's it. I'll catch you tomorrow.